Let's do a question way in the back, sir. What did I think of the Thundercats reboot? I thought Tiger was pretty awesome. I was a big fan of Thundercats growing up. I had all my little action figures. I had my plastic sort of omens. I made the shooting sound. I had the really crappy action figures that you put the battery in the back and it would make their eye and their weapon glow, but they couldn't actually move at all. And they all looked kind of stocky and like they had meeting Cinnabon. So I was really excited to be part of that project. And it was directed by Andre Romano, who's directed all the good Warner Brothers stuff for the past 20 years. He directed Tiny Toons and Animaniacs and some of the Batman animated series, all the Justice League and DC cartoons. I got to work with Corey Burton, D. Bradley Baker, Carol Richardson, Will Friedle, Emmanuel Shrieky, and a bunch of other actors that cycled in. It was just, I felt like I didn't belong. I walked in the booth and there's all these amazing people, and I felt like I was waiting for security to come in and be like, yeah, there's some guy here that snuck into the booth. We just get him out there. He's just dragging me to the park. But it was a great learning experience, very trial by fire, and when the final show came out, I was really happy, really proud of what we did with it. The cancellation was unfortunate, and I think more political than anything to say about it there. I know more about it now, but I'm going to talk about it. Cartoon Network is making better choices these days. But I really enjoyed it. You know, some episodes are better than others, especially for a show that's based on a show that we all have that nostalgia glasses. I'm like, yeah, Thundercats was great, and then I dare you to go back and rewatch the episodes and be like, Rhino's dumbest anything. He just leaves sort of omens in like a bathroom. It's like, oh, well, I don't have the sort of omens. That's a problem. And then he finally finds it and goes, solve the problem for me. And then credits. But in my mind, it was so awesome. But it still holds such a great place in our hearts for what it did for us as kids. And kind of, that hero story. And introduced us to weird, semi-nude animal people. Like the first episode did. But no, I really enjoyed it. I was really happy with what we did, and in a weird, strange way, because it got canceled after the first season, it's one of the few cartoons that ends with the villain winning. So the cliffhanger never got resolved. But I know how the series ends. Like the writing team told me, like I know how the next season was going to be. I know about the film that was planned. I know about the final battle. So I have like all these secret history of how the cartoon was going to end in my head. And you'll never know. Maybe one day when I'm like really drunk. This guy just got interesting. You said. Yes.
I'm a huge fan of the Professor Layton series.
Yes.
So which one's your favorite age to voice /
I really liked Henry. Because he had that little creepy goatee. And it's not very often you do those soft British. He's not really creepy, but just subdued and mysterious, because they're not sure of who the villain is. And you have to keep that kind of even keeled. Is he good? Is he bad? I don't know. But he's serving me tea. He's being so nice. He's so close to all the central individuals. Can he possibly be responsible for this caper? I don't know. I love that type of very even-keeled, mellow British. I don't get to do it very often, so I really relished that character, and I really like the character reveals for it. I liked the way they twisted what your expectations of him were, and it was a really heartfelt kind of story of friendship and some things too. So I'm glad to go with that. For another question over here, you, and we'll come back to you guys. Yes. Miss Perry. It was really good. Troy was amazing in that. It's great. Troy's amazing in everything he does. He's the biggest competition in LA.
No, I remember it's like, I can't
yeah, man. That's the thing, is like Troy is so good, so talented, and we have very similar range, so everything I go out for, inevitably, Troy's probably going out for, and inevitably books. And the other part of me's like, oh! The other part of me's like, man, he's so good. He's gonna do a good job. That makes me happy. So I'm really happy with how successful he's become, and the fact that he's gotten so successful that some things he just doesn't have time to do. I'm honored that I'm able to step into some of these and try and carry that torch. And he said it once in a panel recently too, but any role we take on, it's not, you can't really own a role as an actor. You know, it's something that you take as a baton, bring your own, element to it, and then someday maybe pass on to somebody else to bring their own life to it. All these roles in classic theater shows, Shakespearean plays, you play by hundreds of thousands of people, and each person brings their own spark of life to it. And we try and honor what came before, but also have to bring our own interpretation. So be able to step into some of those roles, it's something that I really appreciate as a person and as an actor is a huge honor for me. So.